So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is such a surreal feeling that we are living in the age of COVID-19, we are living in the age of quarantine, and we are living in the age of staying at home, which most of us are disagreeing, but we have no choice but to obey as we trying to prevent the spreading of this really deadly virus that can kill people. So we have wait for, it used to be for 1 week, and then it became a month, and it became several months, and at the end it almost reached almost a year. But luckily, things just went really good for the past couple of weeks, where the government of Malaysia has announced that they are not going to continue PKPB to the most parts of the state in Malaysia except for Sabah and Selangor. And I think that is a good thing that we are ready to be back on our normal life again. So basically, this global pandemic of COVID-19 have changes a lot of things. The world that we have already know has changed drastically in front of our eyes, and it affects a lot of people around the world. As we can see, millions are left jobless because there was a very bad effect towards the business, and it also affects us students as it becomes more challenging than ever to find a job nowadays. So basically, it's really frightening when you think about it, but it's true. That is the reality that we are living right now. It is very hard to find a job, especially you are a fresh graduate trying to find a new life, trying to find yourself in the society, and this COVID-19 definitely not going to help you. However, people, relax, chill, take a deep breath and let it out. It's not the end of the world. You can still have your own life, you can still have the perfect job for you as long as you remain calm. I am here to help you. By the way, my name is Ikman Nashid bin Zawawi, and I am going to discuss and share you some of my knowledge based on my research, from my article review, and some of the bigger insights that you can have so that you can have a startup, you can have this advantage on your disposal to help you to plan for your future and to tackle the best job and the best company that you can go to. So COVID-19 or coronavirus disease is a deadly virus that is spreading rapidly across the world. To prevent the spreading of this wild disease, nations around the world have taken some actions by restrict any unnecessary movements and impose limitations towards their people and citizens to reduce the outbreak of this global pandemic. Business everywhere around the world have severely affected, as most of them has suffered difficulty just to maintain operation, let alone trying to improve and develop. However, some businesses are different to one another. As we can see, there are still industries that are benefiting from this kind of outbreak. Since we are implementing the social distancing, companies that involves in online shopping platforms, e-commerce and online services has seen their company rose as there is an increased demand from the consumers day by day demanding goods and services from them. These companies definitely benefit from this kind of outbreak, as we can see in their recruitment policy. They are becoming more open on taking new staff and new workers in order to cope with the large amount of demand that come from the consumers. When we look towards the other side of the industry, there are these brick and mortar companies which are severely affected by this global pandemic. They are solely relying on customers to come to their shop in order to generate sales, revenue and profit. Without these customers, due to the implementation of social distancing, they cannot generate profit, so they have to do whatever it takes to reduce their costs and other bills. These people, when it comes to recruitment policy, tend to become more specific and become more selective when it comes to choosing the right employee for the best job that the company may offer. This global pandemic that is happening here in our country, Malaysia, and the rest of the world definitely motivates most companies to become more prepared in order to handle or deal with any unexpected events or any uncertainty that might occur towards the industry by reshaping or restructuring their current recruiting policy with a new one which is more secure. This can be explained by only selecting and hiring the best talents for the most critical position in the company, taking advantage of contract workers to fill in onto towards the certain roles, and keeping their talents in their hand for a long period of time. Due to the COVID-19 virus that are spreading and spiraling out of control throughout the world, most companies have taken safety precautions to be implemented on their recruitment policy. As we can see, social distancing are implemented and practiced on site. Video resumes and online interviews are the most popular and the most favorable option among recruiters and interviewers in order to select new candidates and recruiting new workers. Technology is advanced day by day. It definitely helps to ease and speed up the recruiting process. As an example, Google Meet and Microsoft Teams are the most popular platforms that are widely used in order to communicate with these people, especially the candidates, when recruiting them. On the other hand, due to traveling constraints, delay on several projects, and even the Movement Control Order (MCO) that are imposed by the government, decisions can be made faster as company has more time to think and consider their options that are available on their hand in order to have the best people holding the best job and the most crucial part in the company. From my point of view, to me personally, I think that companies should not have act recklessly in order to save themselves from insolvency or bankruptcy. I know they need to do something in order to survive. But instead of firing a large number of people, they could opt for something better. They should know the talent that they want to keep on their possession, because when the market is recovered, all those wasted talents are going to be chased by other companies, and by the end of the day, they are the one losing. As I have mentioned earlier, companies should have an immediate countermeasure and have to plan for a resilient move. They should know who the ones they want to keep for the future. They should utilize every resources that they have in order to keep them survive. Utilize those contract workers to the fullest. And last but not least, keep those that are really important and are assets towards your company. By doing so, I think a good recruitment policy definitely helps for a company survival so that they can overcome any issue and survive themselves from this global pandemic. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that I can see you again. Please stay safe, kita jaga kita, and goodbye. Thank you for watching.